So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hart and today we are finishing off week 4 with another total body resistance band based workout. We will be doing 35 seconds of work and 25 seconds of rest for this workout. We're using a long resistance band and a short resistance band for some of the moves. So we're going to change things ever so slightly next week, with Monday being just the use of a long resistance band. Wednesday's cardio session, we're going to try and integrate more of a cardio HIIT idea, and then on Friday we're going to be using the booty band. Make sure that you do have some water on hand, have some space, have that long resistance band and that short resistance band, and we're going to get started with our warm-up in just 10 seconds. So we're going to get started off with a lateral shuffle. So come to one edge of your mat, slight bend at the knees, off we go.
You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young pretty face, but I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter how much time it will take, but there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better.
Into the middle of your mat, either standing butt kickers or jogging butt kickers.
I just can't. Since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you ain't.
Turn to the side, alternating reverse lunge.
Hard to forget, but there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it takes. I just can't keep up. Whoa, I just can't keep up. Can't keep up. I just can't keep up.
Coming to the side, into our lateral shuffles.
Keep up. I just can't keep up. Can't keep up. I just can't keep up. I just can't keep up.
Into the middle, butt kickers. We're going to add a punch. So you can do it standing. You can double time the punches or half punch. Into a kick and reach over. So this is your windmill movement. Doesn't have to quite meet at the moment. Doesn't have to be really high leg. Just stretch out in front, even if it reaches and you're pointing your toe forward.
And can't wait, knowing that our love is wasted, yeah, wasted.
Into a front lunge.
And we don't know why. Was it really what we had in mind? We're running wild, only losing time. Yeah, we're left here without love. We're out of time, and time don't wait. We're in heaven, but we lost our way. We're out of time, again and again. Thought we'd make it, but we lost.
And rest. So we're going to start with a lat raise. So grab your long resistance band, place it so that your feet are shoulder width apart. If you've got handles, obviously hold on to the handles. If not, grip the ends. We're going to raise our arms out to the side and then bring them back down to the middle. Be sure not to elevate those shoulders as you raise the arms up. 2, 1.
I know I messed it up, but in my soul, I feel a love for you that's out of control. Sometimes I feel like I can make you whole. I just
Have a slight bend in your arm. Don't lock your arm out as you're coming up.
anything I wouldn't do to prove that everything I say is true. And if you let me, I'll keep loving you.
Don't forget to focus on your breathing.
Emotions, come on, love me again. You're all I need. Can you love me?
And rest. So next we're going to do foot switches. So you've got one of two options for the foot switch. You can either step and replace the feet, or you can jump as I'm doing, so you have a slight pause between each jump. The second round we're going to see if we can increase that intensity. In 3, 2, 1, go. If you're jumping, try to stay nice and light on your feet as your foot switches.
Baby, I know this might sound insane, but baby, you're gonna love me again, love me again.
But remember, you can always step at any point for a relax. Okay, grab your long resistance band again. We're going to do a shoulder press. The best way to do this is to stagger your stance and have your band in the back foot. We're going to raise the band behind our arms. And we're going to simply have our palms facing towards the screen if you're looking at me. We're going to raise them up for the shoulder press and then bring them back down. Off we go. As you're coming down, try and remain some tension in the arms. Elevate the chest, so keep your chest looking skyward rather than rounding the shoulders.
My emotions.
And rest. So place the band on the floor. We're going to do a high to low squat. So what I want you to do is come down for your low squat, see if you can touch the floor, and then on your high squat reach up nice and high above towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter if you can't get down to the floor, it's just trying to increase your range of motion with each squat. So 3, 2, 1.
Just can't change my emotions.
So these squats might be a bit slower than what we've done previously,
Everything you say is true. And if you let me,
but design your own pace. So if you can't reach as far down, you might increase the number of reps that you do, so you might do more squats. If you do with a full range of motion, you'll do less reps.
I know it's a little bit too much for sure. So cold, but we're always coming back for more. It goes in this way.
Okay, if hopefully you're down like I was, pick up your band, place it so that your hands are in the middle of the band, but there's some tension between the band. We're going to raise it above our heads. We're going to do a single arm lat pull down. So you need to make sure that you're keeping your arms nice and steady above your head, but not locked. You pull one arm down to the side and return to the middle. Off we go.
Yeah, just wanna stay close, don't say that. Ain't gonna leave ya. Sabotage, you're a million.
The band down, not your arm down. What we're going to do is a reverse lunge to a knee up. So there are a couple of progressions for this. So you can do a reverse lunge and tap forward, or you can reverse lunge and then raise that knee as you come up. And then we switch legs and we repeat on the other side. 2, 1, we go.
And then we're back it again. Coaster ride for the triggered minds, but I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead.
If you have something that you can use for support, so like the wall, if you've got a chair that you always have just in case, you can hold onto a chair at the front. Or you can just do the taps. Okay, grab the bands again. This is the last move in our standing circuit. We're going to do some good mornings. My band always sticks. So bring the band behind your shoulders. We're going to bend by hinging at the hips. So I don't want to see rounding at the back. We bend at the hips, come down for a good morning, and then raise back up. Off we go. Slight bend at the knee. If it's too much of a challenge with the band, you can omit the band, you can take the band off.
You take my life for granted.
Have a quick rest, reset the band if you need to. If it sticks together in the humidity like mine. We're going to go back to our lat raises. It's there we go. So going back to our lat raises, just remember, if you want to increase the tension, hold further down on the band. And don't elevate those shoulders. So 3, 2, 1.
Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it when we touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe.
And rest. So drop the band back to those foot switches. So like I said, to increase the intensity, you're going to just keep a bit lighter on your feet rather than using the weight of your feet and the weight of your body to propel you into the next jump. But there are two regressions down, so you can either have a slight pause or step back. And off we go. So remember, if you're trying this one, you might be able to do it for a few seconds. You can drop down to a jump. You can do a step back. But if you can, bring it up for these faster foot switches.
Getting closer to just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe. You know I feel it.
Tell the humidity is hitting me today. So back to those shoulder presses. Just to even out everything, show you from a different side. I'm going to use the other foot. Remember, when you're doing your shoulder press, that we want to keep some tension at the bottom, and we want to make sure that we are not raising the shoulders themselves into the shoulder press. It sounds weird. We're not raising it up at the ears and bringing our neck towards us. Off we go.
Just waste away. One more time is all we need. A bitter truth to face, not that innocent. We know what we did. I'm a sucker for your love, even though it's kind of toxic, babe.
It's quite tricky to use the bands for the shoulder press. You might find that actually with the dumbbells, when we do it, it'll be easier.
It's toxic, babe.
Okay, and rest into that high to low squat next. So place that band down. Because we don't need to do it, set it up for the next piece of equipment, just try and help yourself for the next one. High to low squat, remember, try and reach down as far as you can into a squat and then up high. Water breaks if you need them, and obviously take a rest if you need to. Off we go.
I couldn't tell you what it feels like, but I sure think you do. Where do you go when your glass ends up empty? Oh, I wanna know, won't you let me know? Where do you hide when you leave me wasted? Oh, I wanna know. We're only lovers when we count down. Tell me when to stop, tell me when to stop, babe. Just keep on dancing.
And rest. So into those single arm pull downs. If you want to increase the tension, obviously have the band, distance between the band closer together. If it's too challenging, have the band wider apart. Two, one, off we go.
We spend the night on bubble bliss, forever lasting. I know you never would admit it, but I can see through you. Where do you go when your glass ends up empty? Oh, I wanna know.
And rest. So next we're doing our reverse lunge to a knee up. So like I said, if you've got some form of resistance, whether it's a chair or whether it's a bench, whether it's the wall, use it if you need to stabilise yourself. If getting your knee up is too challenging, because obviously you're going onto the balance of just one leg, by all means just tap forward. So have the support thereby with the bilateral move. Here we go. We're going to do good morning to finish off our standing circuit. Get that band in place. Always takes forever. Band behind your arms. Slight bend. And off we go.
We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get down with you. The finalist time I can call you mine. Once more then I swear we are through. You can tell me when we're naked. We don't have time, so let's not waste it. Haven't kissed your lips for days, don't remember how they taste. You can tell me when we're naked.
And rest. So join me on the floor for the floor circuit. So we're going to start off with a chest press. So you need to grab the band, place it behind your back, and as you do, catch it so that your thumb and your index finger are between the band. Loosen it up ever so slightly. We're going to come down onto our backs. We're going to have it so that the band is on, your arms are on the floor. We're going to raise the band up to meet in the middle and then come back down. Off we go. So to start off with, you can place your arms back down on the floor, just as some support. Remember, the longer the band is, the less tension, so if it's too tricky at the tension you're at, simply loosen the band.
Feels underneath my lips.
We're trying to go over your chest, so you shouldn't be seeing the band over your face.
Gets me every time I see your face. We should
And rest. That was a bit of a tricky one to get in place. Obviously, if you can unstick your band in time, the next thing I'm going to do is an inner leg raise. So we're coming onto our side and we're simply going to lift the leg up and down. We're going to do one leg for 35 seconds, second round the other leg. Just try and unstick quickly. There we go. Off we go. So you can place your arm here, so you've got a 90-degree angle, so you're a bit more propped up. If this is too difficult, you can place the arm further down, so we're not too elevated. But you want to flex your foot, so that your foot is almost trying to push towards that wall that that's over there. You don't want to see your foot towards the ceiling, otherwise you are recruiting different muscles. You want to be trying to target this inner quad here, this inner thigh. And rest. So next, grab your band. We're going to stay on our side, but this time we're going to do a kickback. It's a bit tricky. I like the word tricky today. So we're going to place one leg on top of another. We're simply going to kick with the top leg backwards. Use as much support as you can in your arm region. So use one arm, your forearm, to really support, and the other hand. Off we go. Remember to flex that foot. Engaging the core will really help you here.
Let's just do what you want to. Please don't be polite, cause I like your attitude. Let's forget about a curfew, cause all that is stuck in my head. It's me and you, hold speed in my heart.
And band off. Next we're going to do a basic crunch. If you have DR or if you are still recovering postpartum and this region is not strengthened, I'd advise against this. If you feel ready, come onto your back, hands by your temple of your forehead, and we're going to raise up slowly by using the abs, not the arms, not the neck, and then we're going to lower back down. Off we go.
For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. We make out for the thrill of it. Mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never.
So if as you come up you see any coning, so it will be like a little bit of a triangle in the middle of your stomach, this is showing that your DR has not improved and that's actually inner abdominal muscles that are pushing through to the surface by the rectus abdominis and pushing through that linea alba. And rest. So coming back up, grab that chest band. Grab the non-resistant band, we're going to do a chest press. So remember, as you bring it round and back, we have it so that it's between our thumb and our index finger, rolling down and bringing our hands to meet each other at the top. Off we go.
The next dimension, let's just let our bodies be true. We make out for the thrill of it. Mess around for the thrill of it. Don't stop now, never let this end. For the thrill of it, we can have with no regret. Woo. Woo.
Band off. Remember, you can roll up, so roll on your side and come up if this feels a bit of a challenge. Coming down to your side, we're going to do our inner leg lift on the other side before I forget. And 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, yeah.
Hierarchy should be on the right side now, so you're not going to look like a muppet like me. And we're going to be doing our kickbacks. So you want to try and keep that gap, so that creates a tension between the two legs, and then as you're kicking back, you've got further tension. If you need to, you can lower your legs down to meet and then kick back.
The wind in our hair makes us look like movie stars. And you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Come on.
Try and move back as far as you can. So if you have a wall, you can use it for reference to try and reach that wall. But if you are trying to extend the movement back, you're not going to rotate to look up. So you've got to try and keep everything in line, hip bone to the ceiling, and rest. And then we're going back into our basic crunch. So just a quick reminder, obviously, make sure that we're not using our arms or we are just trying to like swing ourselves up. We're contracting that abdominal region to really engage the core and bring yourself up. Abs are my favourite things to do, so it's good to do them the right way. Off we go.
This ain't no plaza, but I think we'll be alright. Ooh, come on. Isn't this really what life is all about? Doing what you can to have a good time. But baby, when I'm with you, I have the time of my life. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah. Come on. Oh, you make me sing, yeah. Ooh, you make me sing, yeah.
And rest. Okay, cool down. So we're going to start off by raising the arms over our heads. Bring the arms down to a shoulder press start move, and then rotating them down. Up. Raising up. See if you can get a bit further this time. Keep those shoulder blades on the floor. And then relax. Cross one leg over. Have the other leg straight. Look away from the knees. You should feel the stretch all in your glutes. And switch over. You may find that one has less range of motion or less flexibility, so this one I can't get down as far. And do one more each side. And you can place one arm down as well, that helps. Okay, hamstring stretch. So bring one knee in, flex the foot, and then pull it back. Don't really yank on your leg, that will just hurt, but you should make it until you feel that slight tension in that hamstring. Flexing the foot will help that because you are effectively causing that muscle to lengthen a little bit more. If you've got your toe pointed, there's not as much tension created. Bring it down, switch legs. You can do that way as well. Okay, roll onto your side. Come see me in the middle. Roll the wrists. The other way. I'm not always a fan of a cool down, I must admit, but it is super important to make sure you do cool down at the end of every workout. So reaching over to the side, strengthen that your side abdominals. Come back to centre. So I've never been good at yoga. I know yoga is so beneficial, and every time I do it, I don't have the patience. I'm like a whirlwind. So I wish I did, because I'd love to be able to do some of the moves that they show you doing. It looks so complicated. maybe it's got something to do with having 2 children. You never really slow down, especially when they're 2 and 3 months. So behind the head, doing a nice tricep stretch. So just as a quick reminder, I had said it at the start, but just remember that next week in our workouts, we are separating out the bands. So we're going to be doing one that's a complete long resistance band workout. The other one is a short resistance band. There will be minimal moves that do not have a resistance band in them for week 5. In week 5. The only one that will not really have too much resistance band is going to be our cardio HIIT, because we're changing the way in which we do our HIIT session. Huge thank you for joining me in today's workout, and well done for completing week 4. You are halfway there. Just as a quick reminder, if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to this channel. But other than that, for me, enjoy your weekend, catch up on whatever you've got to do, enjoy the sunshine if it's sunny where you are, and it's bye for now.
But I don't ever want us to stop it. Go ahead, then let me smile for all I care. Just wanna stay close, don't